ever feel like you're trapped in a life that's not really yours? Look at your life and go, how did I get here? I did. And by my mid-30s, I had climbed the corporate ladder and I was drowning in my 9-to-5 until we decided to pack up everything and make the leap into RV life. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy, and it definitely wasn't what I expected. We weren't the type to just jump into something without thinking it through. But by February of 2021, after years of the corporate grind, the constant pressure, terrible Iowa winters, an entire season of COVID with YouTube University, listening to all the RVers talk about the life, there was an overwhelming realization that we were stuck and we had to take the leap. Did we feel prepared? Oh, hell no. We were just ready to escape the ordinary. I'm here to tell you now that I realized we had no clue what we were getting ourselves into. Sure, the idea of traveling full-time sounded great, but we hadn't considered the full emotional and financial shift this was gonna require. James and I both had corporate jobs, me in finance and operations and him in IT. We were making good money. We were miserable. Every day felt like a repeat of the last. I started to feel like I was losing more of my life every year that I stayed in that corporate life. We had to make a change. One of the biggest hurdles, how are we going to afford this? And the constant question, how do we downsize everything? Our house, our 2 cars, all the stuff that we had accumulated and still live a comfortable life on the road. Look, I'm not gonna tell you that it was easy because it absolutely was not easy. It's still not easy. But once we started looking at the numbers and what we actually needed, everything just kind of started falling into place. Sometimes the hardest thing is realizing that you don't need all the stuff that you think you need. Downsizing is the first step to freedom. It wasn't about just cutting costs. It was about actually rethinking what we needed to be happy. Yes, and that did mean James giving up his man cave with a full vintage bar and arcade. Sometimes downsizing comes at a very personal price. But I say this, so you know, anyone can do this. You just have to be strong enough. If you're thinking about making the leap, but don't know where to start, I get it. And it's also very overwhelming. I can help you get to the point where you're not just dreaming about it, but you're doing it. Check out the resources in my bio. If you need some extra support, book a call with me. Let's make it happen.